All right, guys. So everywhere you look right now, 26-inch mountain bikes are being converted into. There we go. They're being converted into gravel grinders. There's a reason for that. They were first came out. They're mountain bikes. They're meant to be off-road. They're not meant to be on-road. I mean, they're not road bikes. They're mountain bikes. So the reason they ride so good on mountain bikes, gravel bike-ish geometry or whatever you want to call it, is because that's what they're designed for. Huge tire clearance, decent geometry. Obviously, you know, mountain bike has changed over the years. But today we're gonna do something different. Today is not, can it be a gravel bike? Can it be an off-road warrior? My question is, I already know the answer. Because I've been saying 26-inch mountain bikes, rigid, are underrated for years. We're gonna turn it into a BMX. Not just a BMX, we're gonna turn it into a 3-speed Nexus Hub BMX. Almost like a clunker. Call it a clunker if you want. She was supposed to be all stripped out, but this one here is stripped. It doesn't want to come off. It wants to be a pain in the butt. Luckily, it's been smooth, so that's kind of an issue. One of my people who follow me on Facebook said, hey, if you ride the bike as is, that will come off. Only problem I have is that that's a bio pace and not too good with single speeds. So we're gonna try it. Probably won't have any good luck, but we'll try it. And if not, we could at least get the outline of what the bike would look like as a single speed. So what do we have here? We have 26-inch wheels with the Nexus hub and the back coaster brake. That's right, 3-speed coaster brake, baby. 26-inch wheel here from Electra Beach Cruiser. Both of these came off an Electra. 26 times 175 with my bars. And the one thing I also don't like about Nexus hubs is the shifter. Little twist shifter. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But for right now, let's go ahead and get the wheels on, get the other crank on, and see if the BioPace is gonna behave with that single speed rear wheel, which I don't think it will. I don't think it will. So by the way, guys, that was the donor bike that lived a very useful life. That's free. I don't want to scrap it. I put it on Facebook. Anyone wants it, just come pick it up. It's free. Help it find new life. So let's see how this goes. All right, guys, so a few issues. Obviously that's still there. This pin right here won't come out, and I needed to come out to adjust the 3-speed Nexus. And then another issue is I can't hit the coaster because the railer. So I'm gonna ride this bike around the block with no brakes, see how it is, and then I'll give you my recap after my ride. Let's see how it goes. All right, so it's not bad. Got a little clicking from that, and I have the seat super slam because that's how I ride my BMXs, but she feels really good. I wish I had brakes. The right crank doesn't seem to be coming off at all, so most likely I'm gonna have to take it to my local shop and see if they could finish it off for me. Other than that, other than the gear's not working and having no brakes, having a clicking sound, the handlebars not being straight, a shifter with no purpose. Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of that twist action. I gotta I got some work to do on this guy, but that's okay. That's okay. So for right now, I'll let you guys go. Next time you see this, it'll be at the bike shop. All right, so with everyone going 26-inch gravel bikes, I tried to do a 26-inch mountain bike to BMX conversion, but everything on that frame wasn't working for me. The crank was stuck, and there was an oval pace, so it wasn't a perfect circle, and it was riveted, so I couldn't take them off. And the rear dropouts were actually not completely like pullable. Like they were horizontal, but they had like spacers, so you couldn't pull the tire all the way back. So that couldn't happen. And then as I was gonna get ready to really go at it, my youngest daughter came out and says like, "Ooh, I like the color." And I was like, "You do?" She's like, "Yeah, Dad, I like the color." So I was like, "Okay." So it became her new gravel adventure bike. So here is another mountain bike turned into a gravel adventure bike. The only difference is I did not go turn down because she's 11, and as you can tell, the frame is 15 inches from saddle to crank, to the middle of the crank. So that's 15 inches. So it's actually a great kids bike. So not only do they make great adult bikes, but they make great kids bikes if you can find a small one. So let's go ahead and run through it really quick. And let's see, pretty much everything is the way I got it, except for the cockpit. That's the only thing I changed, and I'll get into that later. So we start off at the middle with a Shimano 200 GS triple chainring crank with some random BMX red black pedals, which I'm actually gonna keep just because, you know, it's because I want to. I might put some purple pedals on if I find some, just because I know she'll like purple. The front derailleur is also a Shimano 200 GS. Does not have the little sticker that goes there, but it's there. Let's see here. Oh, that right there is stripped completely, so I will be putting the bolt on. Yes, I know it's missing the bolt. Yes, I will put it on. The chain is just the regular KMC chain. Rear derailleur is again Shimano 200 GS. What looks like a long cage derailleur, so that's pretty cool. And it's got the 7-speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 speed with the torque disc, just because I got lazy and didn't want to take it off. That's the only reason. It is, what's the hub? I know it's a Shimano hub. It's a Seal Mech FH HG20 hub, and that is laced to one of my favorite wheels, a Raya 26x150. These are one of my favorite brands. This is when I was growing up. I really had them on my BMX, and I love that brand. See, they're wrapped with the Bell flat defenders, and they are, what are these, 26 by what? 26 by what? 26 by 2. So they're a little meaty, but not too meaty. Aggressivist style. Once again, just like it's gonna be her gravel adventure bike. Nothing too extreme because she's still learning. SLR cantilever brakes. One of the cool things is, watch how this cable just like curves into there. That's cool. Maybe a little bit too much of a close-up, but it's okay. It's got the E-Flow saddle with a low-end C-post because it has the clamp. Yes, it's all the way down. This is how she fits. Once again, she's 11. Quick release on there. And then we get to the front. And the front is also SLR cantilevers with the front wheel. Once again, array of reel, but the front, let me see if I could find, there it is. It's an exchange hub. Once again, Shimano exchange. And the same tire in the front. It's a Bell flat defender. You know, it's aggressive enough to get you through whatever you're gonna go through. Here's a really nice shot of the Specialized front end. And you know, black headset. Didn't have a brand when I looked at it. And there's a direct drive main tubes from Specialized Off-Road. Bottle cage bolts. So pretty, like I said, pretty much I got her with flat bars, but I wanted her to be a little bit more comfortable, so I switched out to these mustache bars, beach cruiser-ish bars. I was lucky to have this stem because it has the little cable going through, and then the shifters are from an old build that I was gonna do but never got around to it. They are mismatched shifters, so they're not the same model. As you can tell, this one has little half circle, half dome. This one has the little window, but they're both Shimano. They both work. Brand new cable, semi-new housing, and that's it. This is my youngest daughter's adventure / gravel bike. And once again, yes, I know it's missing the bolt, but just an old 26 rigid bike doing work. So Yard Sale Cycles out.